Ever wondered how a single event could change the course of history forever? Our story begins in the aftermath of World War I. The world was trying to heal, but the seeds of a greater conflict were being sown. At the heart of this was the Treaty of Versailles, a peace pact that ironically sowed seeds of discontent, especially in Germany. As the years passed, the world witnessed the rise of a charismatic and ruthless leader, Adolf Hitler. He, along with his Nazi party, capitalized on this discontent, promising a return to German pride and power. Meanwhile, the political landscape was tense, nations were on edge, alliances were being formed, and military powers were expanding. The tipping point came when Germany, disregarding the international outcry, invaded Poland. This act of aggression was the final straw that broke the camel's back. In a blink of an eye, the world found itself in the throes of a devastating conflict. What happens when the entire world takes sides in a fight? The answer to that lies in the major events of World War II that shook the globe to its core. The Battle of Britain was a significant event where the United Kingdom's Royal Air Force defended the British Isles against the German Luftwaffe's relentless bombing campaign. A desperate fight in the skies that altered the course of the war. Then, there was the invasion of the Soviet Union, codenamed Operation Barbarossa. This was the largest military invasion in history, involving more than 3 million German soldiers. This marked a turning point in the war, igniting the Eastern Front, which would become the deadliest theater of the conflict. And let's not forget the infamous bombing of Pearl Harbor. This surprise military strike by the Japanese led to the United States finally entering the war, marking a significant shift in the balance of power. Each event emphasized the global scale of the conflict, involving major powers from every corner of the earth. The world was at war, with no end in sight. Can you imagine a single battle that could turn the tide of a global war? The Battle of Stalingrad, a brutal clash in the heart of winter, would become a critical turning point in World War II. The Axis powers were stopped in their tracks, their momentum shattered on the icy streets of Stalingrad. Meanwhile, across the English Channel, the D-Day invasion was being meticulously planned. This mammoth operation, landing troops on the beaches of Normandy, would mark the beginning of the end for the Third Reich. As the Allies pressed on, Berlin eventually fell, yet the war was far from over. In a desperate bid to end the conflict, the atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, bringing a devastating end to the war in the Pacific. Japan surrendered and the world drew a collective breath. A war that changed the world, ended, leaving behind a legacy that would shape the future. So, what did we learn from this catastrophic event in human history? We've traveled through the causes, the sweeping global conflict, and the significant turning points leading to the end. We've seen the aftermath. A world reshaped, the establishment of the United Nations in hopes of preventing such atrocities, and the onset of the Cold War. World War II, a dark chapter in our history, serves as a grim reminder of the devastating effects of war and the importance of maintaining peace.